Hello everyone, what's on? Welcome back to the channel, and today in this vlog I'm going to show you around our motorhome. I don't think we've done that yet, have we? The Auto-Trail F70. It is a 6-berth van. We've never used the other bed, but it's got a double bed at the back and the drop down bed at the front, and then underneath the seats make into another double supposedly, but we've never done it, so I'm not going to set that up today. So yeah, let's start by having a look outside. Excuse the traffic noise, but here's the outside of the van. So we have alloy wheels that needs a clean. We've just come back from a trip up country, so we have electric step, which when you start the engine it puts itself away, so that's handy if you forget. And then obviously in there that's your toilet cassette, and this is barbecue point for outside. Brilliant. Ideal is that. Save me carting gas bottles about. Then we have another reason why we got this van, a big garage. Now it's got a lot of rubbish in it, not rubbish, but a lot of stuff in it at the moment. So yeah. But I can't find the switch for light. Oh, there it is. Oh, I've turned the electric off. But anyway, that's the garage. It's got everything in there. We've got dog's bed, silver screen, gas barbecue, chairs, windbreaks, the lot. Right, I've turned the electric on so I can see in now. Yeah, so shelving like that both sides, but we have got a lot of stuff in there at the moment. We take out what we don't need when we're travelling. But yeah, ideal is that. Saves carting everything about inside the van like we had to do on the Bessica, all the big stuff. So then obviously we've got the bike rack. Carries 4 bikes. We bought that and got that fitted extra. And then the wind out awning, tool, whatever you call it. Yeah. LED light on the outside there. Miss this bit off. This is your fuel. So you've got here, you've got to open the van door so that you can open these, which is a good security thing, suppose, so no one can nick your diesel, I guess. So there you've got your AdBlue and your diesel, but you can only open them if you open the passenger door. There you go. So then round this side you've got your electric hookup point, your water and your gas locker, which I'm not going to open. We've got 2 6-kilo bottles in there, and then the other side of your garage. And that's that. What I will say is driving the Ford after driving the Fiat, this Ford cab does feel a lot smoother. Don't know whether it's because it's a newer van or not, but don't feel as many bumps in the road, and it doesn't seem to rattle us about as much, but might just be because it's a newer vehicle, don't know. So moving on to the cab. So it's on a Ford, as you know. It's an automatic. There we go. 2 litre diesel. It has AdBlue as well, which supposedly helps with for the ozone friendly taxis when you go into town centres. Forgot what they call it now. Anyway, yeah, so 2 litre automatic on a Ford. Got all your gadgets, aircon in the cab, USB port, 12-volt port. You can work your telephone from the steering wheel. The radio, etc. It has got a built-in sat nav, which you can put the size of your vehicle in. We haven't quite sussed it out yet. It's we haven't quite sussed it out yet. It's it seems to reset itself every time we use it. I don't know why, but we're doing something wrong, obviously. But we're not very technical. So, well, Tracy is, but I'm not. So yeah, it's got Apple Play, so you can play all your favourite tunes off your phone if you've got that. Yeah, so it's a bit. I'd say there's a bit less leg room in this than there were in the Fiat cab, because Clemmy used to sometimes sleep in the footwell, but she can't really fit in there when Tracy's in there. So yeah, that's the basics about the driving bit. Forgot to say, there's also a built-in, in the stereo thing, a built-in reversing camera, so you can either just have it just comes on automatically when you reverse, or you can press the button and leave it on all the time. So above the cab we have these little storage pockets that come in useful for bits and bobs. Tracy's got a books up there, a few DVDs, quite a big storage bit up here for when you're parked up. I wouldn't recommend leaving things up there when you're driving. The odd thing has fallen on our head. So yeah, some little in here, look, more storage bits in there, quite handy, both sides. Big skylight. So yeah, some bit of storage down there as well in the dashboard. Every little bit helps, doesn't it? So then we come through into this living area. So obviously, I'm not going to do it now, but someone side of the road, but the seats swivel round, so you imagine that, turn around, you've got two armchairs there, seat there, nice little corner seat there, two seat belts here, so we can take two travellers with us. All you do is lift this cushion up, take it out, and then we can both sit there nicely. Yeah, it's all right. Under here is a fuse box, a little bit of storage, and this does actually make into a bed somehow, but we've never done it, so we've not needed to at the moment. And then obviously above there is a drop down double bed, which at the moment Tom uses. And then under here got your storage lockers, not the biggest, excuse the mess, but they're adequate. Yeah, they're adequate, do a job. And then under here we've got some USB ports, two there, and we've got a 12-volt plug up there for the TV, one socket there, and that's the only thing about this van. We've only got two sockets, two 40-volt sockets. We've only got two, which could be a bit of a pain, but then again, most of your charging is done on USBs, isn't it? So yeah, little bin in the door, TV bracket there, but we move the TV backwards and forwards between the bedroom and the front, because it just lifts off and fits on both brackets. It's ideal actually. Right, onto the kitchen. So here we go, basics. Tap, there's your sink, big sink that is actually, and you've got a 3-hob burner, and we have cupboard there with TV aerial point there. Then we have a oven cum grill, bit more storage here, cutlery drawer comes out like so. Some naan breads in there, didn't know they were there. Right, so then a bit more storage down there, not much, a few bits and bobs in there under the oven, and another little bit under the fridge. You have to excuse all the rubbish. And then we have this big tall fridge freezer, which is pretty good, to be fair, get quite a lot in it. There's a freezer. So yeah, that is the kitchen area. So on to the sleeping at the back. Obviously this makes up into a big double, which comes as far as about here. So what we usually do, sometimes we set it up to sleep across, or we sleep long ways, whichever takes our fancy. So yeah, a couple of cupboards up here, bit of shelving, another cupboard, quite spacious, big windows either side, and TV, and there's the socket for it, but obviously we can just use that of 12 volts, so it's fine. It's got a built-in DVD player, so that just lifts off of there and you can put it on the bracket at the front, so you can move it backwards and forwards, saves you buying 2 TVs, which is quite good. And then under here, quite a big bit of storage in there, and in here that's a cushion for the bed, and you've got a hanging rail as well. It does the job. Could do with a bigger wardrobe, to be fair, a bit more storage, but want a deal breaker, and a bit more storage in that step there. As I'm showing you this, and I actually think we've got quite a lot of storage, really. So yeah, then you've got a skylight there. Don't break it, David. Need to other right-handed. So yeah, the skylight there that can open up. So yeah, that's the bedroom. And once again, we've got USB charging points up there. So charge your phone up next to you whilst you're in bed. Yep. Right, onto the bathroom. So here we go, there's me. Toilet actually swivels round so you can get comfy. Storage in there, all the bits and bobs, a bit more in these shelves here, and some more under the sink. Little sink and a separate shower where my coat has been hanging up because it got wet at the weekend. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why we got this van, because I had a separate shower. The last one had a wet room, but we've still not used it. Can you believe it? So there you've got hook, towel rail. So yeah, I think that's everything, isn't it? On the inside, I think I've showed you everything. And it's about, I think, 7.32 meters long. So it's about half a meter shorter than our Bessica that we had. And you got some lights on this bit under the bed. I don't know which one it is, that's not it. But anyway, the lights there. Is it on them? Ah, yeah. There you go. It's quite nice when put it on an evening. So that is basically the inside. The only other thing I'd say is this drop down bed here. It's quite easy to catch your head going in and coming out. You know, I've turned around a couple of times and whacked it on the side of here, but apart from that, we're pretty happy with it. You know, we were a bit concerned at first. We had a few issues at first. They've been sorted now. So touch wood. Touch wood. We'll enjoy this for a few years to come. So I hope you've enjoyed the tour of the van. Hit that like button please, if you don't mind, and please subscribe to the channel, and we shall see you next time, guys. Bye.